everyone. How are you doing today? I hope your day has been a good one. You know, to me, it's always a good day when Chanel is involved. So hope you guys are great. Hope you've had a really super awesome day today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe and this is Gabe Loves Makeup. And I'm so glad to have you here. I'm super excited today because today we are diving into the Chanel Spring Collection. So I have with me two blushes. I also have the eyeshadow palette, and then I also have one of the lip balms, so one of the lippies, so I have that too. So anyway, if you're interested and you want to see this look and see what we come up with, then stick around and let's do it together. I've got my foundation on. I did the new Chanel, the Revitalizing Foundation, the new #1 Chanel. And I also did my Palette Essential. I did a little bit of that around my eyes, a little bit of the concealer. And I mixed it with, of course, my favorite concealer, the Rose Corrector. Because I'm telling you guys, if you guys have not tried this, it's fantastic. It brightens up everything. You just add a little bit to your concealer. It is just the bomb. If you've seen my concealer and powder video for 2021, you know this was my favorite concealer because it was great because I use it for everything. But everything else is Chanel except for even I did a little mascara, a little volume de Chanel, but I've got on the Victoria Beckham, the #3 and the lip defining pencil. I have a little bit of that on because I don't have a Chanel lip liner. So that's the one thing I don't have. But yeah, we're ready to get started. So anyway, this is the, I'm going to do lips first. So this is the Rouge Coco Balm. I have it in the shade 924 Fall for Me. It's basically a little bit more of a balmier product. It's a little bit different from some of the other, like the Flash and some of the other balmier, glossier lipsticks that they have. So this is what the packaging looks like. So it looks like this. It's a beautiful white inner powder packaging, and it's got the beautiful CC on the top of it. And I just want to throw this out there really quick before I put this on. It's a wonderful subscriber that purchased these and sent these to me because she surprised me and she sent me this beautiful gift of all of these, the shadows, the blushes, and this. So without her, we would not be doing this video right now. So I just wanted to give her a little bit of a shout out. She doesn't really want a lot of recognition. She just told me that I brought a lot of joy into her life, and that made me feel really good. And that I just made her year, and I'm trying not to cry, but I mean it, but it just really touched my heart, and I really do appreciate it because without you guys and without her, I wouldn't be here. You know, but I want to say something else a little bit, but I'm going to try to do it while I'm doing my makeup so I don't cry. So anyway, this is the, again, it's 924. And this is what it looks like. So it looks like a pretty beautiful raisin color. So it's really pretty. And also I have some swatches that I did in store. I did swatches of all of the lip balms and the blushes. Of course, I'll do the blushes again on my arm so you can see them up close. But that was all the balms. Oh, this is pretty. Really pretty. They feel really good. I've not put them on yet. So they're not a full out lipstick, but they're really nice. What do you guys think? Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. Very nice. Oh, that's really pretty. I wanted to put this on before we did the blush because I wanted to see what the lips were going to look like, so I to see how much intensity to do the blush. But yeah, this is really beautiful. It feels really good. It feels very, it's got a very nice hydrating feel. It feels different from the Flashes, so it does have a little bit of a different feel. It's like a little bit more, it's a balmy feel. It reminds me a little bit of the new balm, the lip and cheek balm. It reminds me a little bit of that, but it's a little bit more hydrating than that one is, just a little bit. So it's nice. It's nice. I like it a lot. I love it. It feels really good. Yeah, it's a beautiful color. It's almost got like a goldeny bronze to it. And I don't think the lip liner changed it that much either. I think it's really pretty. Okay. All right. So really like this one. So we've got a little bit of a yay on that one. So we know we like that. 747 Mediterranean. And it's the four eyeshadow deal. And just to give you guys a little bit of feedback of, like, you know, I'll try to flash up some pictures here off the Chanel site to let you know that this is a actual It's based off of Chanel's Villa. It's the, it's the Pausa de Villa or Pausa de, I'll put it down here below us, but because it's in French and I can't remember, but it's from her villa in France. And so the inspiration was taken from that villa and some of the inspirations around the villa, in the villa, that kind of sort of thing. So the inspiration of the colors came from that. So of course it comes in the typical Chanel beautiful pouch that it comes in. And this is what the compact looks like. It's got a more of a gold on the outside of it. You know, sometimes the Chanel has more of the white on the outside, so it's got a gold on the outside this time. Of course, it has your little clasp in here. I'm going to take out this so you guys can see it. So this is the embossing. Ooh, let's take out these two because those little brushes, the little Barbie brushes drive me nuts. But these are how beautiful are those? Woo, how pretty. I'm trying to like back it up so you guys can see it. How pretty are those? Those are so beautiful. So pretty. So just to give you guys a heads up a little bit about Chanel eyeshadows, if you're new to Chanel or if you're a customer of Chanel and you love it, I mean, if you're a customer of Chanel and you know about the brand, you know that their shadows, Chanel's shadows are not meant to be, they're like Dior's. Like, you know, some of Dior's are meant to be more like washes of color. It's very French. So they're very about like the beauty of the eye. They don't really like a lot of the heavy, smoky stuff that we as Americans love. We love that heavy stuff. You know, we love to put it on. You know, over there, they like a more of a sheer wash. They like more of a liquid. They like more of the mascara. They don't do like tons of eyeshadow. So the colors are more washes of color. So they're not like extreme pigments like Natasha Denona or Pat McGrath or, you know, or Charlotte Tilbury. I mean, some of those, I mean, it's definitely more of a softer type. I mean, some of their eyeshadow, depending on which one you get, can be a little bit more pigmented, but these are a little bit more softer. So before I destroy the embossing, because I think they might get destroyed. So we'll do this, let's swatch these over and then we'll go down. Hey guys, so this is what it looks like. So this one here, just be careful. This one's a little bit more, it's a little bit more of a, it's got a little bit more of a, it flakes a little bit, so this one flakes a little bit. The other ones don't. They swatch pretty well, but this one's at the top, and then this one's beside of it, and then this is the third one, and then this one's the last one, which is more of like almost like an olive green. It's really beautiful. They're like taupes and golds almost, and in the palette they don't look like that. But see how it destroys the embossing, so when you touch it, it's gonna get destroyed. But anyway, I don't know what kind of look we're going to do with it, but we're just going to kind of go with it and just play with it and just see what we come up with. Hey guys, so I'm going to go in with this shade over here first. I'm going to do a little bit with my finger first. I'm just going to see because I know sometimes when you do the Chanel, a little bit with the impact of your finger makes a big difference. And I'm going to take a little bit right here on my lid. Ooh, that's pretty. That is really beautiful. I'm definitely I'm going to do a lash with this. I'm going to do, definitely, I'm going to put some fake lashes on because I want to see what it looks like with lashes. But it is just that's beautiful. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's got like a little bit of a sheen to a really pretty sheen. That's beautiful. Wow, I love that. That is so pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. It's almost like it's a little wet. And I like that. But see how natural that is? I mean, that's very natural. Like you could do this and maybe one of the other ones and not do a lot. And you would be good. So now I'm going to go into, let's see. Let's take a little bit of this gold shade. We did this shade. So I'm going to go into this gold shade. So let me take a little bit of it. And let's just go into the crease. And by the way, I'm sorry. I'm using this is my Refer Brush in number 16. So I'm using a little bit of that. And we're just going to go in here and just add a little bit of that gold there. Because it's got a little bit more of that goldish look to it. And you can build up the Chanel shadows. Again, they're not like your typical, you know, like some of the heavier pigmented ones. But you know what? Sometimes I like that because these are like mistake proof. Like you can't really make a mistake with these shadows. Like you literally can just put them on and go. Like you don't have to worry about a lot of blending or a lot of heaviness or anything like that. So it just really, they're just easy to work with. But see how pretty that is? That's just really pretty. With just a little mascara, maybe a liner, that's just really beautiful. Now I'm gonna go into this olive green shade, or it looks kind of olive greenish, so it's got a little bit more pigment, so we're gonna tap a little bit of that off. Not much, doesn't look like it's got a lot of like too much kickback on it, but I'm taking my Refer number 12, and it's a little bit more of a tighter, and I'm gonna go here, right here in my crease, and I'm gonna deepen up my crease a little bit, because I'm gonna deepen it up a little bit more, and kind of just really deepen that out. because I just really want to make my eyes look really, just really deep. I don't really want to take in too much up here or out here. I want it to be more in. Wow, that's beautiful. The Christmas one was not impressive whatsoever. And again, I wasn't even going to pick this up until my subscriber, told me. I'd seen it and I was like, I thought it was really beautiful, but I wasn't going to pick it up, but she did for me. So it's just, I'm so humbled. I can't tell you, but wow, it is really beautiful. They're blending beautifully. They blend really, really well. They're really seamless. Not a lot of work, not a lot to it. It's really nice. So I'm gonna go back in again with this shade again that we did this one here. We're gonna go back into that one more time. And I'm gonna just tap just a little bit more over top of it because it's such a beautiful like topper. And I'm gonna add more right in here on my lid, just to make that stand out a little bit more. But that's so beautiful. I love the reflection. If you guys can see the reflection, it's so pretty, the reflection. I'm gonna take my Chanel Le Crayon and I'm gonna do it in the amber. And we're gonna do a little bit, and it's more of a, it's kind of a little bit more of like a really beautiful bronzy brown kind of color. So it's really, really pretty. So it's very soft. So I'm gonna take a little bit up into my waterline a little bit. And a little bit across the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put some lashes on really quick, some really pretty soft ones. And then we're going to come right back and we will do the blush. And then I've got a little bit of a surprise for you too. So stunning to me. Such beautiful shadows. They look so clean, so crisp. They're very fresh. I love the way it's smooth. It just looks really beautiful. And you can't even tell that this is a little bit more of an olive. So it turns almost to like a taupey brown kind of color, but it's got an olive undertone to it. It's very unique. And I love I love this shade here, this shade right here. I love it. It is so beautiful. This one and this one. This one is okay. It's like, it does all right. I mean, I didn't really use it as much, but I love the way that it looks. It looks really beautiful. And I put a little bit of my Armani powder on. Just a little bit more of my luminous Armani powder. And so now we're ready to step into the blushes. So before we get started on the blushes though, I just got to throw this out there. I just want to let you guys know that I hit over 1,000 subscribers. So I just want to thank you so much because it means so much to me. And I can't tell you, it's been a journey. Is a year being on YouTube, and I mean, to ever get to this mark, I never thought that I would get here. And now that I'm here, I don't know what to say. So I'm very humbled, and I feel very grateful for all of you and for all that you do, because this is your channel as much as it is my channel. So whenever I make a comment to a subscriber and they've just joined, I always say, welcome to our family, because you guys are our. It's not me, it's our. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So I appreciate it so, so much. And I'm so excited to be at 1,000 subscribers because it's about you guys making me go that direction and being there for me. Because some of you guys have been with me since I was like at 70 subscribers. Some of you guys have been with me since I was at, 20. Some of you guys have been with me since past 100. So I've got to know a lot of you guys personally and talk to you on Instagram and DMs and stuff too. So it just means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And let's celebrate by putting on some blush, okay? So I've got we have the Pesh Rose. We have it, and it's in it's in the Blush Lumiere, and then we have the Blush Lumiere in Brun Rosé. So I'm very, very excited. I don't know if I said that right. I think it's Brun. It's not Rusey. I think it's Rusai. Maybe Rusai, maybe, but it might be Rusey. I'm not really sure. It's so exciting when you take a Chanel out of the box. It's just so exciting. If you guys have never had a little piece of couture, if you ever want to get a little something from a couture line, but it's really pricey, but you know, but it's always nice to have a little something from couture, a lipstick or something. So it's always just nice, even if it's only once in your life, you just have one little thing in it. You don't need a whole line, you don't need all of it, but just one thing. It just makes you feel, I don't know, something about it just makes you feel a little special. So just keep that in mind when you do buy a little piece of couture, Dior, Chanel, YSL, any of those. But of course, it's in the typical little Chanel pouch, which we love. They're so cute. And this is, again, it just has the gold CC instead of the white on the front, and it has the beautiful brush in the inside. But we're gonna, I'm gonna put that down, and I'm gonna take it out, and this is what the Brun looks like. Isn't that so, so pretty? It's got that beautiful embossing on it too. So I'm going to take it and we're going to swatch it a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty. And you guys, I'm terrible at swatching. So if you're new to my channel, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at swatching, but it's really pretty. It's like a very coppery brown to it. And it does have, it does got a little bit of a sheen to it. Not much, but a little bit. But wow, it's just so pretty. It's really beautiful. It's of course the peach one. So we're going to take it out too. And again, oh, drop the brush. And then I'm going to take it out of there too. So this is what the peach one looks like. How beautiful is that? We're going to do that too. And I'm going to take a little bit and we're going to, actually, I'm going to put it on this arm so we can see what it looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, it showed up a lot more than I thought it would. Oh, wow. Especially since now I'm a little bit lighter, because usually I'm a little bit darker, because I'm about the same color as my good friend taralynn. We're normally twinsies, but I've been a little bit avoiding, you know, not avoiding the sun, but I haven't been self-tanning or anything, and I've just been really doing a lot of treatments, so my skin's a little bit lighter, but this is really beautiful. How pretty is that? Let me show you on my fingertip the other one too. So you can just see them side by side. So that's what they look like side by side. So it's the same family. So they're both in a warm family. So, and it's just more bronzy warm with a more of a terracotta undertone than more of a plum. Because when you look at it, it looks like it's going to be plummy, but it's not. So let's do the dark one first. Let's do it first. I was going to do the other one, but let's do the dark one first. So I'm going to do my BK Beauty brush in 104. So I'm going to take it and we're going to swirl in just a little bit. I'm going to tap off a little bit of the excess. And we're going to just go in here and kind of, as you know, I love a fleshy blush. So I'm going to go in and I really want to build up on this one because we haven't done bronzer or anything. So the blush is going to kind of be a little bit of our bronzer. And then we might go over it with the peach to make it a little bit more like a highlight. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. You know, Tara was right. Her and Chelsea were right. So, I mean, you guys are new to my channel. They are like my buddies. So we talk to each other all the time. So I talk to Chelsea every day just about. And Tara, I talk to her just about every other day, it seems like. So we're always talking to each other. But I mean, but wow, it is just so, so pretty. I'm going to take a little bit down here because I'm going to do like a little bit of a contour. I want a little bit along my jawline. And I like a little bit down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to take a little bit there. Because the other one seems like it's got a little bit more of a glow to it. So I'm going to do that over top. But wow, that is beautiful. What do you guys think? That is really pretty. Go on a little bit more heavier, something a little bit more stiffer. But I'm doing it with a little bit more of a fluffy brush. Because I wanted to use it a little bit more like kind of like bronzer a little bit. Just to kind of give that really beautiful bronzy look. Because the reason why I didn't do bronzer. So, and I'm going to just throw this out there too. This is blush. It's anniversarying last year's blush, the Predatants, which was like one of my, I don't remember which video it was, but I'll put it up here. It was like a very young video. So I'm very, I'm very new to the whole YouTube thing. And this is the very first Chanel blush I'd ever had. So you guys have to check it out. I will put it up here. I'm so funny because I've never had a Chanel blush before, and I get it, and I'm so excited to get it, and it is just such a beautiful blush, and I do still have it. It's it was in my top blushes of last year. Of course, it's just it was the limited edition only, so I don't really talk about it a lot, but I do use it. I still love it. I'm loving these though, man. These are pretty, and again, when I swatched them in store, I wasn't planning on really liking them, but I really like them. They're really pretty. So I'm just taking it, just kind of buffing this in a little bit because we're going to go over it with the other color to give it a little bit more highlight, a little more peachy. But what do you think? That's so pretty. I like it. So it's not like as intimidating as it is in the pan. It looks prettier on the skin than it is in the pan. So let's do the same brush. We're going to go in with the peach one now. And I'm going to take it and me and Michelle Wang, we love our little pop on the cheek. Hey, with a little poppy glow on the cheek. I take a little bit right through here because it is a little bit more, got a little bit more of that sheen to it. And another blush I love with that sheen is that Too Faced blush, the butterfly blush. Oh my God, I love that. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful topper. It's really pretty. It's just pinky. This one's more warmer. That one's more pinky. But that is really beautiful too. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's not showing up a ton, but it's showing up a little. I mean, it is giving me a really pretty peachy, summery wash of sun, which I like that. I like it just kind of giving that little bit of something. So I'm like it. So I'm just going to go over this a little bit more because I like a glow. So I'm going to make it glow a little more. So that is really pretty. Wow. I like that. That's really beautiful. It's just, to me, this is like a topper. So this is a little bit more of a topper than it is more of a blush, unless you're really fair. If you're really fair or maybe a very light skin, this would be fine on its own as a blush, but this is more of a topper to me because I feel like I'm getting that glow, which is what you kind of, I'm sorry, this one. You can see it's got that glow to it. So it's definitely more of a glowy kind of brush. So it's a beautiful topper. So now I have a beautiful sunny topper, and then I have the other one for more of a pinky topper. So I'm very, very excited about that. So let me take a little bit on my rosy drops because we can never glow enough. On the back of my hand, I'm gonna pump out just a little bit. And I'm going to take a little bit of it because I love the Le Beige. I love the Le Beige drops too. And I was going to use that one, but I thought, since everything is so warm, I thought maybe just a little hint of something just a little cooler would be really nice here. So we're just going to take it and tap that a little bit right up above the skin just to give it a little bit more radiance right there. Because I just really love that glow. I use this as a primer all the time. I really love it as a primer. It is really beautiful. And it looks really pinky, but really it's not. It's just like it melts into the skin. It's just so beautiful. So let me know down below what you guys think about this collection because I think it's really, really beautiful. It's actually not really much of a review. This has it was a gift, and I'm just really grateful to have it. So I've just really enjoyed it. It's really beautiful. The shadows are really super stunning. They look so pretty. They blended really, really well. The only one that I wasn't super, super crazy about was this one, but it worked. I still worked with it and it looked really great, but the other three are just stunning. I think it's a really beautiful look. I think you can make it really natural. Of course, I made it a little bit more dramatic, with a little bit with the liner and everything, but you could make it really soft and pretty if you didn't want to do that. The lip balms are nice. They're really nice, but just remember that they're more of a balm. They're not really a lipstick. So they're made to be a little bit more on the natural side. I just jazzed it up a little bit more of a lip liner, and then I added a little bit of my Bubblegum Yum and Too Faced, a little bit of my gloss over it just to give it a little bit more of a lip injected look, just to make them look a little fuller, kissable. I just wanted a little bit more of a glossy look because they're not super glossy. They have a little bit of a shine, but they're not as glossy as some of the Coco Rouge. I think it's the Rouge Coco Balm, or the Rouge Coco Flashes, or the Rouge Cocos. So the Rouge Coco, the flashes have a little bit more of a glossy feel to them, but I do like these. They're really beautiful. The color is really beautiful. It turned out really, really pretty. I loved it with a Victoria Beckham. It turned out like a really nice color. The blushes, I think the blushes really, I don't know, the shadow is like the star of the show, but I really love the blushes. The blushes are a little bit of a jolt to me because when I actually swatched them in store, they were like, okay. I thought they were okay, but they're just a beautiful, earthy, bronzy kind of glow to them. This is definitely more of a topper. This is definitely more of a, it's definitely more of a blush, but it's definitely got more of a terracotta type brown to it, more of a plum look, which is what it looks like in a pan, but it's not. Of course, you know, the embossing's not going to last long. The embossing on the shadows, they come right off. They don't last very long at all either. These are $70, so they are kind of pricey. So it's kind of debating on whether you want to spend that kind of money or not. Some people can't even fathom spending $70 on a blush. So that would be totally up to you whether you wanted to get them. Now, they are still available online, and so are the Balms. The Balms are also available online still. The shadows are the only thing that is on a waiting list. This is $65, so do remember that they are $65. Just remember also that Chanel's pigment is very soft and very gentle. It's like you build it up. You can build it up as much as you want, or you can be very, you know, very natural with it. But they are made to be more on the natural side, which is the way Chanel kind of does things. It's more of like a natural, sophisticated, conservative glitz kind of a look, but not an over-the-top type look like you can get with some of the other brands. So with that said, guys, thank you so much. Again, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers, because I can't tell you how much it really means to me. Or I'm actually a little over that, but I mean, but we'll just say 1,000. So I appreciate it so much. I mean, you guys, I love you guys so much. You don't know what it means. And also, you know, thank you again to my special friend that sent these to me. I really do appreciate you. This is just without you, this video wouldn't be here. So anyway, remember, be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself, and remember to be kind to someone today, because a little kindness can go an awful long way. And, you know, and also maybe reach out to somebody today and tell them that you love them. If it's somebody that you really care about, make sure that you tell them daily that you love them, because life is way too short and we just don't know these days. So, you know, just telling them that you love them can mean the biggest difference to you and to them. And, you know, with that said, guys, I really do appreciate you all, and I love you, and thank you so much. And you guys have all a wonderful and happy day, and we will see you again in the next episode. Bye.